Your life is shaped not by the thoughts of others, not by the words of others, but your life is primarily shaped by your own thoughts. I want to discuss with you a few quotes as it concerns your mind. By James Allen in his book, As a Man Thinketh, he said, "A man is made or unmade by himself. In the armory of thought, he forges the weapons by which he destroys himself." You see what that means is that in your mind, you are able to create the things that will build you up, or you create the things that will bring you down. Let me read a few others. James Allen also said, "A man's mind can be likened to a garden." You must have known a garden before. In the garden, if you refuse to sow anything there, something will still grow. We call it wheat, right? Yes. If you choose to plant something there, what you plant, you will likely reap it. Whether it's pawpaw, whether it's orange, whether it's pineapple, etc. The same thing happens with your mind. You cannot expect to get something out of your mind and out of your life that you have not put in. It is garbage in, garbage out. Productivity in, productivity out. Vacant in, and of course, it won't be vacant out. It will weed out. Albert Einstein also said, "Your life is the sum total of your thoughts." In other words, according to Albert Einstein, your life right now is the sum total of your thoughts from days ago, weeks ago, months ago, years ago. Your life right now is not created by the thoughts of others. It's not created by the words of others. Your life right now is a sum total of your own thoughts. Norman Vincent said, "If you change your thoughts, you can change your world." Certain times people want to change everything that is going on around them. You want to change how people respect you. You want to change how people speak to you. You want to change how your business increases its result. You want to change this, you want to change that, but they fail in the basic foundational place of changing their thoughts. Norman Vincent is saying that if you can change your thoughts, if you can change your mind, if you can change how you think, if you can change what you think about, you will eventually be able to change your entire world. Look at the words of James Allen again. You are today where your thoughts have brought you. You will be tomorrow where your thoughts will take you. Where you are right now is not the result, everything being equal, which is never equal. It's not the sum total of what people have thought about you, what people have said about you, what people have done to you. Your life right now, where you are right now, is the sum total of the thoughts of yesterday. And where you will be tomorrow would be a sum total, the effect of your thoughts right now. In fact, I always love to say the quote of Steve Jobs: "If you were born without a silver spoon, it's not your fault. If you were born without a golden spoon, it's not your fault. If you were not born with a spoon at all, it's still not your fault. But if you die without a spoon, then it's your fault. If you were born poor, it's not your fault." We'll start considering the factors of, your parents didn't work hard, or one factor or the other. But if you die poor, then it was your fault. It's as a result of your failure to utilize the time that you were given. Now, consider a Nightingale, and this will be my last quote. "We become what we think about most of the time." This is also a synonymous thinking pattern, thinking line, with the words of Reverend Sam Adeyemi, where he said that you are the result of your most dominant thoughts. It is what you think about the most that finds expression in your life. I know that you want to be rich. I know that you want to be successful. I know that you want to be good. I know that you want to be healthy, etc. But how long do you spend thinking on those things? How much do you spend thinking on those things? You cannot expect positivity, whereas the state of your mind is negativity. You cannot expect success, whereas the state of your mind is failure. You are the sum total of your thoughts. If you think failure, you will be a failure. If you think success, you will be successful. If you think poverty, you will enjoy poverty. If you think riches and prosperity, you will enjoy riches and prosperity. Everything in your life is summed up in your thoughts. So what are you thinking about right now? How are you thinking about? What is the state of your mind? What are the contents of your mind? Our subject of discussion says your mind, your maker or your breaker. So it means that what makes you and what breaks you is not what someone else will do or what someone else will say. Primarily, it will be what you think about. What are you thinking about? What have you been thinking about? How do you think about yourself? I know that in public you may say that everyone will hear that you want to be successful, you want to be great, you want to be this, you want to be that, you want to have a bright future, etc. But when you go back to the quietness of your room, when you go back to the privacy of your life, what controls your thoughts? What are the things that are your most dominant thoughts? Eventually, these will be the things that would make you or that will break you. So while we stop looking at what other people are thinking and what other people are saying, let's now come back to be more aware on what we are thinking about and what we are saying about ourselves, because these are the things that eventually will bring us to the kind of life, the kind of future that we hope to have. Let me take you further, and something that I love to say here. Every single thing you want to be in life starts from your mind. If you succeed first in your mind. If you are defeated first in your mind. Your life is in your mind. Your world is in your mind. And your mind is your life. Your world is your mind. If you can find success in your mind, you will see success on the outside. If you eventually find failure in your mind, you will see failure in your surrounding. Everything that you would see happening on the outside, your energy level, your attitude, your way of speaking, is all a sum total of the content of your mind. Because as a man thinks in his heart, that is how he is. In fact, Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23, from the Good News Translation, he said, "Be careful how you think. Your life is shaped by your thoughts. Your life is not shaped by the thoughts of others." There are so many times that people want to blame someone else for their misfortune, for their life. That, oh, I am where I am now because I didn't have anyone to help me. I am where I am now because this person was not there. I am where I am now because of my background. I am where I am now because of the school I went to, because of the country I'm born into, because of the family I'm born into, etc. But while we should stop looking at all of these excuses and we pay attention, we pay more close attention to the foundational principles of life, that your life is shaped not by the thoughts of others, not by the words of others, but your life is primarily shaped by your own thoughts. So if you think right, you will see a right life to live. If you think wrongly, you see a wrong life to live. So the sum total of this conversation right now is that you should pay attention to what you think about, to how you think about, and you will see a great result in your life. I know that this video has helped you, has blessed you, has inspired you. I want you to click the like button right now. I want you to subscribe. I want you to share. I want you to tell your friends. We'll be having these conversations every week because every single person needs to know these truths about your life. This is Instructions for Living, and I'm Dr. Derek Orfo. See you again next week.